Good afternoon, everyone. Today we will discuss.
Good afternoon, sir.
Today we are going to discuss about the advanced software engineering and technology. In previous lecture, we have discussed about the software development process. In that, we seen one flow diagram. There were project requirement elicitation, then analysis, then designing, then testing, then implementation, testing and deployment. These steps we have already find in previous lecture. In today's lecture we will discuss about the managing software development, how to manage software development process. All these things we will discuss in this lecture. Is this presentation visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. In this section, we briefly describe the activities involved in managing a software engineering project. We already discussed some software development activities. How to manage that activities we will study in this lecture. Management activities focus on planning the project, monitoring its status, tracking changes, and coordinating resources such that a high quality product is delivered on time and within the budget. Management activities not only involve managers but also most of the project participant as well. Management activity includes communication, rational management, software configuration management, project management, and software lifecycle. These activities we have to manage into the software development process. Management activities not only involve managers only, but the project participant are also we have to manage. They are also assist to us. Now we will see these activities, software management activities. These are communication, rational management, software configuration management, project management, and the software life cycle. Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How much software management activities visible to you?
Yes, sir.
How much? How much activities?
5.
Five.
Which are that?
Five, sir.
Which are?
Communication, rational management, software configuration management, project management, software lifecycle.
Okay. You keep this in long term in your mind. There are 5 basic management activities we have to manage. First one is the communication. We have to also manage the communication in the software development process, software development activities. Software maintenance include the development activities that occur after the delivery of the system to the client. Traditionally, software maintenance has been distinguished from the other development activities as it is highly change drive and it performed by a different team than the original development team. Means software maintenance is again another management activity during the software development as well as after delivered software to the client. This software maintenance activity we have to manage. Means we already suppose given software to our client and that is running properly or not. For that we have to manage the software maintenance activity. As modern software engineering projects become more change drive, the distinguish between the constructions activity and maintenance activities is blurred. Many of the activities described can carry on to maintenance, including object design, implementation, testing, rational management, and all the software configuration management. You see, in previous system, what happened? There were software maintenance has been distinguished from the other development activities as it is highly changed. But nowadays we are using the object oriented software engineering, so that in modern software engineering project the maintenance activity is blurred and many of the activities described carry on the maintenance, including object design, implementation. Means on that particular area nowadays people are maintaining that activities. Now you see the management activities. First one is the communication. What is communication? Communication is the most critical and time consuming activity in software engineering. Why time consuming and critical? Because we have to take the requirement from customer for software development. Suppose there is a company and in that company no one is using computer, no one is using software. In that environment you have to tell them the advantages of software, how their company will be improve the communication as well as how the product will be increase, product development activities will be increased in the company. You have to explain them about the software advantages, and this is not easy task. This is very critical to tell them. They will tell to you why we have to use a computer and software. We don't require such type of software and hardware in our company because our company is very small. Hmm? But you have to tell them the advantages, what happen after if they use the computer or software into their company. You have to tell them the advantages about that. Then they will be ready. If they will ready to take your project, take your software, buy your software, then you will get the benefit. You can give the job to the another person also, or you can get the job. Otherwise it is difficult. So the communication is most important, because this communication engineer means the requirement elicitation engineer gives job to the all developer as well as the managers. So this is very important. Now you are the software engineers, so you have to take the project from the company, from the small vendors, small shops, as well as hospital, colleges. You have to design the website as well as you have to design some softwares. But why you have the knowledge how to design the software, how to design the website, how to design um, uh, applications, but till date you not dared because you not communicating to the persons. There is a communication problem. Means the you are not getting any requirement from the persons. You, though you have the knowledge of programming language as well as the web designing language, but till date you not got any requirement. The misunderstanding and omission often lead to fault and delay that are expensive to correct later in the development. Suppose we taken the information from the client that is somewhat missing information, or some part is not covered in that requirement at the time of requirement collection, and you design software before understanding properly communication of the client, or the think of the client you have not taken all into your consideration of client, then it will difficult after complete the software, it will difficult to rearrange that software, or again adding that missing part into the software. So this communication part is very important. You have to take appropriate information, adequate information, sufficient information from the client with the help of some expert, some experienced person from your company. You have to take requirement and you have to understand that, and you have to make agreement in between the client and your company for software development. What is the requirement of client, that you have to give into the written, you have to write on paper and you have to give them. That is the quotation of the software. Communication include the exchange of model and documents about the system and its application domain. What is meant by communication? Communication means the exchange model, means information. You will share the documents, and on that document, on that paper, you will exchange the model, how system will work. That's model you will be draw on paper, or you can make the animation about that software, how that software will be work. Before completion of that software, you have to exchange the model of that software, how that will be work, and which component will be there into that software. Reporting the status of work product as well, you have to report the status, how much software is completed, how on which stage you are at the software development process. That is also part of the communication. Means your engineer, your programmer will tell to you. Suppose you are the manager, then your programmer will your programmer should say to you about the status of programming, how much part is remaining, how much part is finished, and what will he uh, complete in next some stages. That all he should convey to you. That is the communication. Reporting the status as well as providing feedback on the quality of work product, how the quality of that product. You see, though we are using software, similar kind of software, but there is a quality difference. We are now taking lecture on this software, this team Microsoft Team software, but previously we we was taking our lecture on the Google Meet, but the quality of both software is different. That is good on their level. You see, what is advantage of this team software? What is advantage? Do you know any advantage? I think We are Shubhangi is not joined. What is advantage of this software? Anybody can say? Swati? Swati?
Yes, sir.
Do you know any advantage of this Microsoft team than Google Meet?
Uh, सर मायक्रोसॉफ्ट टीममध्ये अटेंडन्स स्टुडंट अटेंडन्स आणि लेक्चरची रेकॉर्डिंग ही ऑटोमॅटिकली सेव्ह होऊन जाते.
Yes, we can download from here the list of participant, as well as participant can also record on their end by using this start
Yes,
record
sir.
option. These are the advantages of this Microsoft team. So we can say the quality somewhat little bit great than the Google Meet of this Microsoft team. Similarly, we have to communicate, we have to convey the feedback of the software which we are developing. As a programmer, we have to tell to our manager will convey that message to the client. So the software will be, then that software will be good software. Communication is made difficult by the diversity of participants, backgrounds, by their geographic distributions, and by the volume, complexity, and evolution of the information exchange. These are the reasons why the communication become difficult, because of the diversity of the participant. Now see, if we want to deliver our software to the uh, Kannada people or Telugu people, then there there is diversity. We can't speak the Kannada, we can't speak Telugu language, so there we will face the difficulties to acquire the information, to acquire the uh, requirement from that person about the software, about the project. This is the diversity problem, because we are distributed geographically on different location. We can't understand Japanese, we can understand the Chinese language, also we can't understand German's language. We not understand other state language. So the geographical distributions and the diversity of the participants make a communication difficult. And volume means how there, suppose huge information is there about a particular project, then there will be a complexity because of the volume of that information. The information is very big, so understanding all that information is also making difficulties into the communication, as well the complexity of that software, and evolution of the information exchange. Nowadays we know technology is changing fast, technology is evolving fast, adopting fast new things. So suppose we are the old engineer, we know the only .NET programming language, or the, suppose we just know the uh, PHP programming language, but now people wants Android app, then we will not understand how the Android programming language, Android operating system function, because we don't know. Technology change. So This changing technology also make difficulties into the communication. Is it clear? Is this understanding to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we have to recruit the persons from their geographic location in our company at the time of requirement gathering to the project. Similarly, we have to take the expert. Suppose we got a project which is based on the Python, like home automation. We want to make home automation door should be closed on off automatically, light, fan, and all the electronic equipment should be automatically on and off. Such type of project we want to develop, then that project will be based on the Python programming language. And we suppose don't know about the Python programming language, as well as we don't have the expert in our company recently, then we have to take the recruitment for that to reduce this problem. Which problem? Evolution of the information, because we are working on the old programming language, old technology, and nowadays market is changed. In market required a new technology, there the devices changes as well as their languages change, so that we have to improve, we have to adopt the new technology with the help of a new recruitment, or we have to give training to our employee. This is also part of the communication. We will not able to communicate to the technology because we don't know the modern language. We have the traditional or old language. Then that will be make difficult for communication. Communication, to deals with communication issues, project participant have many tools available. There are some tools. We are also learning some tools by using this subject. We know the UML diagram. UML diagram, Unified Modeling Language. With the help of this tool, with the help of that language, we have to communicate to the client. The most effective one is the convention. When participants agree on notation for presenting information, on tool for manipulating information, and on procedure for resign and resolving issues, they already have eliminated substantial sources of the misunderstanding. Means how we have to convey our message, how we have to convey that person to take our software. When participants agree on the notation for presenting information, on tool for manipulating information, and procedure for raising and resolving the issues, they already have eliminated substantial resources and misunderstanding. We have to use unified modeling language, and then we will be able to convey our proper information to the person, and he will be agree to take our software. So but with the help of that tool we can manipulate the design. Means suppose uh, client, we suggested one things to client, which that suppose we are suggesting one printer to the client, and client says okay, yes, I will join one printer to my computer. And after some days, suppose we want to suggest two printers, then we should be able to manipulate that design, that object, then that will be the good communication. Or is there any issue? we have to able to tell them what will happen if we will use only a single printer into a project. Instead of that, if we use two printers in that project, then what is the problem that should be resolved, as well as client should raise the question to us. Such type of question he should raise to us, why there are two printers required, why there are one printers required, and we have to resolve their problem with the help of that particular unified modeling language model. Example notation include UML diagrams, template for writing documents and meeting minutes, and identifying schemes for naming software components. These are the examples of communications. Means for we have to use the UML diagrams for particular notations like actor, state machine diagram, sequential diagram, as well as other UML diagrams we have to use. And similarly, the templates for writing documents, we have to use documents for writing as our software development template. And meeting minutes, sometimes people are using the minutes of meeting. That minutes shows the agreement the meeting is conducted on particular issue. And identification of the schema for naming software component, we have to draw the design, we have to decide how much entities will be there, which attributes will be there, all that we have to identify the that scheme of software into the communication. Why we communicate to the client? To design the software, how software will be, that we have to draw with the help of UML diagram and the documentation we have to draw, and we have to again explain to the client. This is the procedure of communication about the software development. Another example, tools include computer aided software engineering. Means case, computer aided software engineering tools. Case tool for maintaining models. We know case tool. I think you design case tool diagram in your graduation level projects. Similarly, we have to use for maintaining the model. We have to use word processor for generating document. Do you know any word processor? Bhakti, do you know any word processor? Swati,
No, sir.
Swati,
No, sir.
this is also word processor. We can process the words. You see, I can change this color. Then this will be the word processor. You see. Now suppose I want to change color of this text. I can. Now see, this Google slide will be the word processor. Another, Microsoft Office. In that, Microsoft Word is the word processor. Notepad is the word processor. Excel. Do you know Excel? Do you know Excel is the word processor? We have to we can process our text, our word into that in the form of report. Suppose we want to make one, we want to give application to principal madam, then we can create that application by using the Microsoft Word. So that Microsoft Word is the word processor. Similarly, the word processor for generating document we have to use into the software communication and interchange format for publishing information. Some interchange format we have to use, like you see, this is the PowerPoint presentation. I am using this with the help of Google Slide. Okay, you see now. Now suppose I want to change the color of this document. I can change from here. Is it visible to you? Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I change the color of this document. Okay. With the help of word processor. Which word processor? Google Slide. Google Slide word processor I have taken to change. Now suppose I want to publish this document. I want to show this document to client or you. Then what I have to do? Now this will automatically save. Once I close this will save automatically. We know this document is in, where it is in our Google Classroom. Which is your class? I think this is your class. In this class, lecture 8. No, lecture number 9. Today's lecture is 9th lecture. In this, it is given here. You see, now this is published. You can see this document in your mobile phone. So this is the different format. Now is it in different format? And suppose I want to show into the PDF. Now see you, this is again different file format. This is PDF file format. So these are the interchange formats for publishing information. Means your client is at remote place and he want which project you will be give to him, which software you will be give to him, that information you want, he wants. Then how you will show to them? You will convert that document into image in the form of a picture. You have to take the photograph of that document and you have to share that document with the help of WhatsApp, email, Gmail from your mobile phone. Why? Because customer is using the mobile phone, so their format will be changed, and such type of a format you have to give to the client, so communication will be takes place. Otherwise their communication will not happen. Suppose their office is not in the client's mobile phone and he want information on mobile, then how you will share that information? So you have to convert that document into the client's needed format. Example for procedure include meetings, procedure for organization, conducting and capturing a meetings, review procedure for reviewing the documents and providing feedback, an inspection procedure for detecting or defect into the model or source code. These are the examples. Means we have to write our minutes of meeting of organization onto the paper. Similarly, we have to make some infections. We have to take the feedback from the clients. Similarly, in our college, we can take the feedback from student, and that feedback can be able to inspect what is the problem actually onto the student side, onto the client side. That problem we can resolve. Suppose I am taking lecture, you are not understanding what I am teaching to you as well. Suppose this is not feasible to you, how it will known to me? If you ask the question, or if you inform this problem to someone or to me, directly to me or by another way, if you convey that message, then and then that problem can solve. Similarly, we have to make the documents, we have to make the models for communicating to the client. The selected conventions do not need to be the best available. They only need to be shared and agreed on by everybody. Means convention means what you your agreement. Convention means agreement. Your agreement should suppose we want very best. That is not point. That should not be very good, but everyone should agree to that. Which software you are giving to the client, everyone should agree. Client should be agree, your developer should agree, your design engineer should agree, your manager should agree to that. Though that will not that much best, there should be signed by clients and the other your company's authorized persons on that document. This is the communication we have to make in the form of a paper. We have to use WordPress tools, we have to use UML diagram tools, we have to use programming language, as well as we have to use some interchangeable formats like image, like word, jpg format we have to use, we have to use pdf format, we have to use doc format for communication. Is there any question in communication?
No, sir.
No.
Then next one is the rational management. Rational is the justification of decision. Rational means justification. What we will do. That is the rational management. Given a decision, its rational includes the problem that is addressed, the alternative that developers consider, the criteria that developers use to evaluate the alternatives, the debate developers went through to achieve consensus, and the decision that is the rational. Rational means the logic, what decided by the developers, what will you address to the client, means which things you will be tell to the client about the software. That is the rational management, logic management in how you will be express them about your software, how your software will be work. Criteria that developers use means how much they will require to develop your software, and which programming language, and how the function of that software will be, uh, and alternative, what happen if there's something error in a particular component, in that case what will happen, what we have to do. All this part is the logical. that we have to manage. Rational is the most important information developers need when changing the system. When changing the system, rational developers require very much information from the client. If the criteria change, developer can re-evaluate all the decision that depends on this criteria. Suppose we have already collected information, now the criteria is changed. Then developers should re-evaluate all the decisions depends upon that particular criteria. Means client said to you, no, now we will not use computer into our business. Instead of that, we will use mobile phone into our company. Then we have to change the development criteria of software. We have to develop software based on the mobile phone, based on the Android operating system, so that customer can take our software. It can be compared with all other alternatives that were already evaluated. Means if a new alternative become available, then we have to compare that with other available software. Means developers client said us, I want to change from computer to mobile phone. Then we have to give him the comparative analysis, what will happen in that. If a decision question, they can recover its rational to justify it. Unfortunately, rational it is also the most complex information developers deals with during the development, and thus the most difficult to update and maintain. To deals with the challenge, developers capture rational during the meetings and online discussion, presenting rational with issues model, and access rational during the changes. You see, the rational is also complex. We have to face complexity once we collected information, and then think about that information what we will be do. So that we have to take the online notes, we have to we have to draw the diagrams, we have to write the report about the software at the time of requirement collection, as well as at the time of meeting we have to collect the information, so the communication will be good, and the rational management we will be able to manage all the logical part, all the logic, how our software will be work, that we will able to write. Is there any problem in rational management?
No, sir.
Means logically we have to draw the diagrams onto the paper, how software will be work. Virtually we will explain to the client. This is the rational management, how to manage that things we will see in next some lectures in detail, but just introduction you have to understand. Then software configuration management. So shall we stop here or continue? Is there another lecture to you? I think there is another lecture to you. So we have to stop here. If you have any question on rational management and communication, you can ask. These are the two software management activities, communication and rational management. If you have any doubt, any question on this point, you can ask me question. Swati, Swati, do you have any question?
No, sir.
Shital, do you have any question?
No, sir.
Rahul, Rahul, Rahul,
Yes, sir.
do you have any question on communication and the rational management?
No, sir.
Jyoti, do you have any question? Jyoti,
No, sir.
Ashwini,
Yes, sir.
do you have any question on rational management and communication in software management process?
No, sir.
Abhijit, Abhijit, are you listening?
Sir,
Do you have any
बोला
question on this software management activity, communication and rational management?
प्रॉब्लेम आल्यावर विचारा सर नक्की.
Okay. Then we will stop here now. So, thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.
Same to bye, sir. Same to you, sir.
Thank you. You can leave lecture now.